There is a quote by Herman Melville that says, "It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation." That can be applied to really anything, but the main thing we're looking at today is the gaming industry, specifically the first-person shooter scene. Without further ado, grab your aftermarket keyboards and dollar store headsets as we talk about Combat Master. And if you enjoy what you see today, be sure to sub to the channel. Okay, let's continue. Before we dive in a little bit, let's talk about what Combat Master is. According to the Steam page, it is a fast-paced, action-packed first-person shooter, giving a AAA experience on any hardware, developed and published by Alfa Inc. You want to know where I heard about this game? On Twitter. Yeah, great platform, am I right? You will never believe what I saw that almost made me never download this game. Well, spray me in the fucking face with bear spray and call me Winnie. What is this shit? Sure, you can move like a Floridian who just took a bump of booger sugar bigger than Mount Everest, but who the hell thinks this is fun? Seriously, having to mash so many buttons and do so many movements to get one kill? It's just exhausting seeing these bastards play. Let's dive into the game, shall we? You got your typical loadout system, which doesn't really appeal to me at all. Even with it seeming so advanced, it feels like it's lacking in a lot of areas. Trying to modify your weapon by putting any sight on it is the worst decision you can make, right? Either it be a hollow or a scope, it's just a big old nope. The game modes have a lot to be desired as well. You got your typical TDM and deathmatch modes, then you have the self-titled game mode, which acts as a BR, but with limited respawns, limited weapons, and my first time playing it, possibly limited ammo. It's safe to say I'd rather floss with my own pubes than play this game mode at the end of the day. We got Arms Race, which is your typical gun game mode. It is what it is, honestly. Then we have Search and Destroy, which is probably the worst game mode aside from the BR mode, as this is where the sweat factor goes to astronomical levels. If you think it's bad in MW19, wait until you get a hold of this shit. It's bad. I swear, I don't have motion sickness, but spectating these movement players gives me the effect of spinning in circles for 10 minutes straight. Then we finish it off with Warehouse 24/7, which, if I'm being honest, I didn't even bother playing, so yeah, fun time. Now, before you start dogging on the graphics, it is said on the Steam page that they made this game look like melted butter to run on low-end hardware, which is a good thing. Another positive that I have is even though it's free to play, there's nothing that's pay to win in the store, just flashy cosmetics, which I can live with. Sure, this store is remarkably similar to games like Modern Warfare 2, but at least Combat Master isn't selling you pay to win skins at bullshit prices. When it comes to what I don't like though, the list is damn near limitless, but I'm gonna break it down simply. Clunky controls, lack of content, and overall bland gameplay. When I first launched the game, the weapons had this god-awful weapon sway to it that made me shut the game off in literally less than 15 minutes. After I cooled down a bit, I found out that there's an option to adjust the sensitivity and you can just turn it all the way off. Why is this a thing? I think you should have just kept this feature out of the game entirely. Alright, this weapon sway shit is just annoying to deal with. And another thing I noticed is that moving is atrocious and feels so damn rough. This really shows the most when aiming and strafing, because when you do that and you have a sight, your sight picture will disgustingly snap with your movements and throw everything off. When it comes to content, I'm not talking about the store or the maps, even though I'm sure I played through all of them within the first 30 minutes. The game feels hollow when it comes to the game modes. So this begs the question, why play this game? Well, I don't know personally, but a lot of people say it reminds them of classic COD. Yeah, this reminds them of this. How bad has the industry gotten? Would I recommend you play Combat Masters? No. I didn't even have to use a 64th of my brain to come to that conclusion. You know what I would recommend? Frontlines. The COD ripoff on Roblox that people talked about for about a week and then forgotten about. It plays better, it feels better, and overall, it's just better in my opinion. For my final thoughts, we've really got to sit back and ask ourselves how fucking destroyed the FPS scene is nowadays that we have games like Combat Master and Frontlines filling a void that a game like MW2 cannot do. Granted, MW2 has been treated like the middle child of a dysfunctional family, but look around at the other titles. 2042, big old pile of shit, but slowly improving. Halo Infinite, still inferior compared to the Master Chief Collection. Is it because the player base is tired of competitive shooters? Is it because we're getting bored of the shit these larger companies keep falsely promising to make better? I don't know what it is, honestly. I don't know how it's mostly positive on Steam. I don't know why people are enjoying this game. I'm completely speechless. And with that, I turn the mic to you. Let me know down below what you think about Combat Master. Is it truly an awful experience? Am I judging it too harshly? Let me know. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that like button and flick that sub button, or also YouTube can reward you with my content free of charge. This is Sir Blackout signing off to go play something better. It's just that simple, people. Later.